where the tumbleweed is rolling, and the trail is rather long, where a cowboy's heart is happy with a song. Oh, let me keep roaming the prairie. Oh, let me keep roaming along. Oh, let me keep roaming the prairie, where nature reveals all her gold. Oh, let me keep roaming the prairie. Let the song of the West be told, where the tumbleweed is rolling and the trail rather long, where the cowboy's heart is happy with a song. Oh, let me keep roaming the prairie. Oh, let me keep roaming along.
All right, you get out of there. Are you Smokey Hammer?
Yeah. Don't tell me this is a reception committee.
Yeah, it is. The music starts in just a minute. All right, driver, beat it. Ah!
Hit bad, partner?
I just creased my shoulder.
Smokey. Tom.
Well, it was a lucky break for me having you come along.
Not so sure of that. How's your shoulder?
Well, still glued to my arm.
One thing I always do is carry water.
Well, burn me for a blister. Smokey Hammer.
Hello, Fuzzy.
Thought you said you was going to meet us at the Bar BX ranch.
Mighty nice you fellas come down here.
Well, as soon as I got your letter, I dropped everything. Thought it'd be kind of nice to go back to ranching for a while.
Tom, I've got a hunch it's not going to be so nice.
Why?
Those bandits weren't after my money.
No?
No, there was a Wells Fargo box full of cash on that stage, and they never even touched it.
Doesn't make sense.
Oh, maybe the reform bandits.
No, I think it was me they were after.
After you?
Yeah. You see, I own a half interest in the Bar BX ranch. That's why I wrote for you fellas to come down here to help me run it.
Now, save your story till we get this shoulder fixed. Come on.
Yeah.
The Bar BX ranch belonged to my father, Jeffrey Hammer. He was murdered when I was just a kid.
Yes, I remember you talking about it. Didn't you have a sister?
Tess? Yeah. Here, I'll show you a picture of her.
A mighty pretty girl. I take it that's your father.
Yeah. Our mother died when Tess was born.
You look just like your father.
Well, it is kind of close.
What happened to your sister?
Well, as far as I know, she was raised by the foreman of the Bar BX after Dad was killed. I never heard a word from her. I wrote her that I was coming down here, but
You didn't get the letter, eh?
what makes you say that?
Just a hunch. If somebody's interested in keeping you away from the Bar BX ranch, somebody might have been reading mail that didn't belong to him.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
You know, Smokey, I have an idea that you ought to stay dead for a while.
You mean a corpse?
Oh, sort of. I've a hunch the man who killed your father tried to kill you. Now, if we let him think you're dead, maybe he'll show his hand.
You know, Tom, I think you hit something.
I hope so. Anyway, it's healthier for you to keep away from the Bar BX for a while. Fuzzy, go get your spade.
Now you're talking. While Smokey's playing dead, we can dig for gold.
Start digging right here.
Yeah. Tom, any lop-eared maverick can tell you there ain't no gold here.
No gold, Fuzzy. Smokey's grave.
Smokey's underneath the ground. We put him where he won't be found. Let's drink a toast to Smokey's ghost. Smokey's underneath the ground.
Underground.
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 Underground. We put him where he never will be found.
Underground.
Oh, he won't get hurt under 6 feet of dirt. Smokey's underneath the ground. Boy, that grave's gonna be lonesome without a ghost to haunt it.
Maybe we'll let you be the ghost.
Me? No, you don't. No, sir.
Come on, we've got to find a hiding place for Smokey.
Well, that's 300 head, Johnson. Yes, I know. Looks as if you don't like paying toll, Johnson.
Just a moment, please. Since when do ranchers have to pay toll to pass through my father's rangeland?
That's our job.
I'm glad you came, Miss Tess. Why, it's a crime to charge toll here. This route's the only route us ranchers can take to move our cattle to market. And after we get through paying toll, there isn't anything left to live on.
Ain't a long route, so who cares?
If I do that, most of the cattle will die before they reach market. That's nothing but wasteland and no water.
Return Mr. Johnson's money at once.
Can't do that, ma'am. I've got orders.
Gringo, you're fired.
That won't do any good, ma'am. Your father will send another man right here to collect toll.
You're pretty smart, Johnson.
Looks like trouble. Come on. Howdy, Miss Tess. Anything wrong?
Johnson here squawking about paying toll. I ain't never heard you complain any, Mr. Harkness.
No, that's true, Ringo. I'm glad to run my cattle through Boulder Pass.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Harkness, but it isn't fair.
It certainly isn't.
Well, now, I reckon your father knows what he's doing, Miss Tess.
I'm going to speak to him about it right now.
Go after the girl. Now that we got rid of Smoky Hammer, we might as well get rid of the rest of the family.
Clayton's not going to like that.
Who's giving orders?
Hombre don't look like a fella just out riding with his gal.
No. I've always had a hankering for new faces, especially behind masks. You go after the girl, I'll take care of our friend. Now, my friend, let's see what's behind that bandana.
I keep telling you, I didn't try to hold you up.
No, you only tried to kill me.
Shucks, I wouldn't shoot a lady.
Oh, I'm not a lady.
Oh, yeah, sure you are. All right, go ahead and lynch me. Shucks, I never did win an argument with a woman.
No, and you never will.
I...
There.
Now, here comes somebody that'll prove that I'm not a bandit. Hey, Tom, will you tell this female cat who I is?
Do you know him?
Never saw him before in my life.
So, just as I thought. Before the law is through with you, you'll be sorry you ever came to the Barbie X Ranch.
Lady, you ain't fooling.
Barbie X, is it your ranch, man?
It's my father's.
Who's your father?
Sidney Clayton. I'm Tess Clayton. There's the sheriff. He'll take care of you.
I beg your pardon, man, but this is all a mistake.
Howdy, Miss Tess. Who's that you got hogtied?
A bandit, and you're just in time.
Bandit, huh? Stagecoach driver reported being held up. Outlaws killed a man by the name of Smoky Hammer. We've been searching for the murderers everywhere. Say, maybe this hombre helped kill Smoky.
Sorry to disappoint you, Sheriff, but this here's my buddy, Fuzzy Jones.
I thought you said you didn't know this man.
I was only joking.
Well, it's no joke to me, and I'm going to hold you both under suspicion of murder. Now, what did you do with the body?
The body? Oh, yes. We buried it.
Oh, then you admit that you killed Smoky.
No, Smokey was my best friend. Here, this'll prove it.
Well, I guess you're telling the truth, stranger. Tell me, what did you mean when you said you buried the body?
Well, we saw the murder being committed, but we were too late to do anything about it. But after it was all over, we thought it'd be too bad to leave lying there to be eaten up by the buzzards. So we dug him a grave up beyond Boulder Pass.
You mean I dug it?
You're telling the truth, all right. We saw a fresh dug grave up there, but you should have reported it first.
Sorry, Sheriff, I meant to, but we saw somebody trying to hold up this young lady.
Probably the same outlaws that killed Smoky.
I kind of think so myself.
I'll find those outlaws if it's the last thing I do. Well, I'll be on my way. Goodbye.
Hey, you mind if I join you folks for a while?
Sorry things turned out this way, miss, but with Smokey gone, Fuzzy and I are out of a job.
Yeah, just a poor starving critter, that's me.
was held up and a man named Smoky Hammer was murdered.
Murdered?
Yes, these gentlemen were friends of his. They tried to save his life, but it was too late.
Oh, is that so?
Then I was shot at by a bandit, but Mr. Cameron here and Mr. Jones chased him away.
Well, I'm mighty grateful to you two, and if there's anything I can do to
I've
repay...
always shown my gratitude by offering them jobs on the ranch.
Tess, you know we can't afford to hire any more men.
But, Dad, this is different.
Very well, since you've promised them, I suppose I'll have to give them a job. Thank you. Hey.
Dad, another thing. About that toll charge at Boulder Pass.
No, not now, Tess. I'm too busy. Explain to them their duties, will you?
Well, I know we can use a good cook. Can you cook?
No, but he can.
Well, we can only pay
Well,
about...
that's enough.
I can't work for that.
Gil, it's Clayton. He must have come here about the girl.
You got those circulars ready?
Well, almost.
Well, make it snappy. And stop being so nervous.
Yes.
Hello, Sid.
Hello, Gil.
Take a seat. I'll deal you in.
No, thanks. Gil, I thought we agreed not to kill Smoky Hammer.
Well?
He's dead. Not only that, somebody tried to kill Tess.
Yeah, so the sheriff was telling me. He stopped here a while back. Darn shame about Smoky Hammer.
You know, the agreement was that you were just to scare him so he'd go back to where he came from. Why'd you kill him?
Accidents happen, Sid. Besides, what difference does it make? He's better off dead than alive.
I told you before I didn't want anything more to do with murders.
After the first one, Sid, the others don't mean anything.
You killed old Jeff Hammer, not me.
You're in this thing up to your neck. But don't get church going with me. As long as you do as I say, you'll continue to live as a rich retired rancher. Otherwise, you're just going to retire, like old Jeff. You got those circulars there, Jake? Yes, sir. Here. Read this.
Notice to ranchers, toll rate through Boulder Pass goes up beginning August 2nd. Sid Clayton.
That's tomorrow.
You can't do that, Gil. The ranchers are grumbling about the rate we're charging them now.
Let them grumble. Don't the Barbie X own Boulder Pass? And who's running the Barbie X? Yours truly.
But listen, Gil, you can't...
This notice stands. Charlie Andrews is coming through with 1,000 head of cattle tomorrow. That's going to mean a lot of toll money, Sid. Now, here. You better get these around. No, on second thought, I think I'll have Jake do it. As a matter of fact, Sid, for your own safety, I'm going to have Jake stay at the Barbie X. Now, you better run on along home. Oh, by the way, Sid, tell Tess that I'm coming over to see her tonight. I'm going to stay for supper. You know, I've always had a hankering for your daughter.
I'll tell her, but I don't know how she'll welcome you this time, Gil, because, you know, my daughter has ideas of her own.
Well, you just tell her. You know, the way he acts, you'd think Tess Hammer really was his daughter.
Say, Gil, suppose the gal finds out that Clayton's not her father.
Yeah, well, she won't. Besides, she's going to be changing the name to Harkness pretty shortly. Here, get back to work. All right, boys, deal the cards.
The letter S. I wonder what that means.
Oh, the grass is always green in Sunshine Valley, and the lowing cattle grazing all the day. I can see a rippling stream in Sunshine Valley, where I used to dream a while the time away. When roundup time is over, over hill and dale I'll roam, back to home, sweet home, I'll wend my way. 'Cause the grass is always green in Sunshine Valley, and it's there forevermore, I'll want to stay. Oh, the grass is always green in Sunshine Valley, and the lowing cattle grazing all the day. I can see a rippling stream in Sunshine Valley, where I used to dream and while the time away. When roundup time is over, over hill and dale I'll roam, back to home, sweet home, I'll wend my way. 'Cause the grass is always green in Sunshine Valley, and it's there forevermore, I'll want to stay.
Gil, I was tacking up this poster when I heard shooting.
Well, why tell me? I'm not your boss.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, Mr. Clayton, I was tacking up this poster when the shooting started. It was just like if the spirits had just...
Well, go on. Mr. Clayton is listening.
Oh, yeah. Well, just as soon as the shooting stopped, I snuck around and I looked at the poster. This is what I found. The letter S.
What do you think of it, Harkness? All right, say, somebody don't like the idea of paying you more toll. If I were you, I'd take it up with the sheriff.
Mr. Clayton, do you believe in ghosts?
No, of course not.
Well, I do.
What's that got to do with what we're talking about?
Seems to me that S stands for something.
Oh, sure. The 19th letter in the alphabet.
Education sure is wonderful. I think it stands for Smoky. Smoky Hammer.
You're crazy. Why don't you mind your own business?
Harkness is right, Cameron. Keep your fool ideas to yourself.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think I'd better go. Thanks for the supper, Miss Tess.
You are.
Good night, Sid.
Good night, Gail.
Good night.
Hey, Jake, you mind holding these? Have you got a match?
Sure.
Whoa. He's kind of nervous, don't he?
All right, you two get busy and clean up those broken dishes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah? What is it?
You know that fellow that was telling me about the ghost?
Yeah?
He's the one that kept me from running down the gal.
I thought there was something I didn't like about him. Well, keep an eye on him, Jake. I wonder who shot up that notice.
Oh, you don't suppose it was really Smokey's ghost?
Ah, you fool.
Dad, I saw someone at the window.
Did you recognize him?
No, I didn't get a good look at his face. Did you, Mr. Cameron?
No, I didn't see anything.
Maybe I better go have a look. You better go back in the house.
Be careful, Dad.
Tom, you don't believe in ghosts, do you?
No, but Jake does. Smokey makes a pretty smart ghost. So the toll goes up tomorrow, eh? We better speak to Smokey about that.
Hey, Tom.
Smokey. Fuzzy, get out behind the house and keep your eyes open. You shouldn't have come here, Smokey. It's dangerous. You're likely to be shot on sight.
Yeah, I know that, but I wanted to show you this, Tom.
Oh, yes, I know about that. Here's another one.
Felt more like putting my initial on that hombre's hide. Say, Tom, wasn't that girl Tess?
Yes, but we can't talk about that now.
Yeah, but what about this toll business?
I've got an idea on that, too. I'll tell you about it later.
Hey, Tom, Clayton's in the back of the house.
Go outside and start a rumpus.
I got you.
The girl's coming, Smokey. Hide behind the desk.
Prairie girl of my dreams, heaven brought you, it seems. Sweet Susanna, my flower so rare. I was thrilled.
Oh, please don't stop. You have a fine voice.
Well, thank you, ma'am, but I don't think your friend Harkness likes it very much.
Mr. Harkness has known this house.
Well, with your permission, I'll go right on singing then. I was thrilled from the start when you lassoed my heart. Sweet Susanna, my...
All right, Smokey, beat it.
Sounded like it came from the barn.
Where is he? He's hiding in the barn. Come out, you yellow-bellied varmint, or you're going to be deader than a bear rug. Whoever you are, come out with your hands high.
Don't shoot. I ain't done nothing, Clayton. I was just a snoozing.
Did you say you were just a snoozing?
Well, yeah.
Well, how can you sleep with Smokey's ghost prowling around?
Do you really think that he's a haunting?
Well, there's no use upsetting your nerves around here. Now, come on, I'll tell you a story that'll calm you down.
Well, that'd be good.
Hey, how do you feel?
What's that story?
Well, once upon a time, there was a little gal named White Riding Hood.
Yeah.
Now, the reason she was called Little White Riding Hood is because she was Little Red Riding Hood's ghost.
Oh.
Now, one day, the ghost, that Little Red Riding Hood's ghost, came in to visit her. And, of course, Little Red Riding Hood, she was awfully scared. But that didn't do any good. She just started to back up. And she backed. Hey, did you ever have a ghost visit you?
No, let me...
Well, it don't do any good because you just keep backing and backing and backing until...
What happens when you catch him?
Well, the big wolf comes in.
Don't take it so hard, Andrews. Life's too short.
Don't be surprised, Ringo, if someday you don't find life a little shorter.
I'll take that money.
Go get the sheriff. I'll ride in and tell Clayton.
Are you Andrews?
Yes?
Here's your toll money.
Why, I don't understand.
There's nothing to understand. It's your money, isn't it? Just don't say anything to anybody.
Hey, who are you? He sure can't be one of Clayton's men. Hey, let's get her.
Andrews thought that money came straight from heaven, I guess.
Say, Tom, when am I going to see Tess?
Soon, today, maybe. We got to break this to a gently, you know.
Yeah, what burns me up is Clayton posing as her father and getting away with it.
They're heading in this direction. You better stay here. I'll give them a ride for their money.
Miss Tess, there's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
Will you marry me?
Mr. Harkness, I don't know what to say. Naturally, I'm flattered, but I don't love you.
Well, I've been kind of hoping that you'd learn to.
Oh, Tess, darling, I got to talk to you. Now, there's no use getting sore. I'm perfectly willing to do anything you want about our wedding. You can have a large wedding or a small one. Personally, I think we ought to have a large one, don't you, mister?
Hey, look here.
Then we can invite all the ranch folks.
But who?
Yeah, I thought of that, too. Who would come to the wedding with your father charging all that toll money? I wish he wouldn't do that. It's not good for a young couple like us to start out married life with everybody hating us.
Miss Tess, who is this man?
Why, how dare you come here? I've never
Now,
even
don't
seen...
get upset, sweetheart. I know you don't like me talking this way about your father, but, well, right's right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mister, would you mind leaving us alone for a moment? You know, two's company and three's a crowd.
Don't go, Mr. Harkness. Now you get out of here right this minute.
Oh, now, sweetheart, you know you don't mean that.
I don't know this man. I've never even seen him before.
Well, what have you got to say to that?
Why, she's just hysterical. Women often get that way, especially before they're married.
Full of all the nerve.
Now, look here, you.
I can't explain right now, Tess, but that Harkness hombre is no good.
Now you get off this ranch.
The real hammer spirit. Thanks, mister.
Don't thank me. You heard what the lady said, didn't you? Come on, get up. Come on. Come on, you. Get out of here. You're taking a big chance coming here, Smokey.
I just want to get a good look at Sis. Tom, I don't like her being mixed up with those coyotes.
Yeah, I know. But don't worry.
Yeah, but Harkness wants to marry her.
Oh, he does he? Well, I reckon it's about time we put Tess wise to things. You leave it to me.
All right.
Kind of a snoop and ornery-looking hombre, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know. There's something about him. I can't explain.
Well, there's something I can explain. Cameron, from now on, you mind your own business.
Shooting a man in the back is always stuck in my craw.
Yeah? Well, ranch hands should be seen and not heard.
That's right, Miss Tess?
Bandits held us up at Boulder Pass. They took all of the toll money.
Bandits? When did this happen?
A while ago, I tried to reach you at the house.
Never mind that. I'm not your boss.
Why didn't you come here and tell Mr. Clayton?
Well, I was gonna.
Oh, go get the sheriff.
I sent Muley after him.
Fine. Well, come on. Maybe we can still head him off.
I wonder who is boss around here.
Dad, bandits just held up Boulder Pass.
How do you know?
Ringo rode in and told Harkness.
Where are they?
They went off to join the sheriff.
Oh,
Dad, why didn't they come in and tell you about it?
me? What? Oh, I don't know. I guess they didn't want to waste time.
The way Gil Harkness acts, you would think he owned this ranch.
Now, Tess, don't talk fool. Well, what do you want?
I came to speak to Miss Tess.
All right, but you can knock before you come in.
I'm afraid your father doesn't like me.
No, he's just worried. He doesn't mean anything by it.
No?
Tom, what did you mean when you said you wondered who was boss around here?
That's a long story, Miss Tess, but I think it's time you ought to know it. Come on, sit down. You know anybody in that picture? You're looking at your father, your brother, and yourself.
What do you mean?
That's Jeff Hammer, that's Smokey Hammer, and that's you, Tess Hammer.
Do you know what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
But Smokey is dead.
I know he ain't. I'm fixing some victuals for him right now. And is it good?
But now to get back to our story. You see, about 15 years ago, your father, Jeff Hammer, and Mr. Clayton were partners in business.
Any luck?
Back, but we haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
Well, do something. There's too much lawlessness in Elmira County.
Hey, mister, I'm a sheriff, not a magician.
We shouldn't have boosted the toll rate in the first place.
Shut up. That toll rate stands. And Ringo, if you can't use a gun, I'll get somebody who can. Now get back to Boulder Pass.
And that's the entire story.
It's like a nightmare after all these years.
Here's Smokey's dinner.
How'd you like to take this out to your brother?
I'd love it.
Then let's hurry.
Tell him hello for me, will you?
Gil, I was just going to look for you.
Why?
Smokey Hammer's alive.
You're crazy. What have you been drinking?
Cameron said so. I even heard him tell the girl she was Smokey's sister.
Cameron, eh?
That's right.
What are you going to do? Plenty. First, I'm going to see what's buried in that grave up beyond Boulder Pass. If Smokey Hammer ain't there, I don't know who stole that toll money.
Don't you think we'd better wait till tonight? We don't want anybody to catch us fooling around that grave acting like ghouls.
Yeah. Tonight. Come on.
Here she is, Smokey.
Hello, Tess.
Hello, Smokey. I've so much I want to say, I don't know where to start.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Well, suppose you begin by getting some food inside of you and talk it over while you're eating.
Well, you may have something, Tom.
What a funny-looking thing I was. But you were kind of cute.
Yeah. Smokey, you were kind of cute at that.
Why, you...
A little bow-legged, but cute. It's Fuzzy.
Hey, Tom. I caught Jake sneaking and peeking when you were talking to Miss Tess about Smokey. Now, Harkness and Clayton know that Smokey ain't dead. Leastwise, they're going out to the grave tonight and dig it up to make sure.
This time they're sure to kill you, Smokey. We've got to tell the sheriff.
Not yet. We've got a job to do first.
What do you intend to do, Tom?
Well, at the moment, I don't know. Let's all sit down and try and figure it out.
All right, Jake, start digging.
Who?
You. Come on, get busy.
What if Smokey ain't there?
Oh, me.
Well, then this grave is just big enough for Cameron. We'll dig another for Smokey later. This time a permanent one. All right, faster.
There he is. It's him, all right.
And you said Smokey Hammer is alive. You blubbering idiot. Bringing me on this wild goose chase. Throw the dirt back. Stop! What's the matter?
He moved.
Ah, you're crazy. Better than a cold storage heifer. If I hear any more of this stupid talk, I'll bury you with Smokey Hammer. That bum liquor you've been drinking is making you see things.
We gotta get Smokey out of there.
You leave that to me.
What was that?
Well, I don't know, and I don't care to stay here to find out.
Me too.
Come on, get busy. Get this over with quick. Grab the shovel.
Well, that's as close as I want to get to being buried for a long time.
I'm afraid you'll have to go on playing dead, though.
I'd feel a lot better if Harkness and Clayton were in jail.
Yeah, what are we fooling around about? Why don't we turn him over to the sheriff?
Don't forget, we haven't any evidence as to who killed his dad.
That's right. Even if we jailed Clayton and Harkness, nobody could prove either one of them killed him. But one of them did.
We'll have to go right on raiding Boulder Pass and returning the money to the ranchers. Miss Tess, you can help us by bringing information as to when cattle's to move through the pass. All right, Fuzzy, fill up the grave.
1,500 head going through tomorrow.
Good. I'll have a couple of my boys there.
Look over there.
Well, that's one of them bandits.
So that's where the toll money goes to. Right back to the ranchers.
Well, it's too late to do anything now.
Yeah? Seems kind of funny, Sid. But those bandits know whenever the cattle goes through. You ain't getting soft and double-crossing me, are you?
Harkness, you know I wouldn't do anything like that.
Not much if you knew you could get away with it.
Well, what are you going to do?
I got an idea. Jake, tomorrow I want you to run some of my cattle through the pass and pay toll. Nobody'll know whose cattle they are. You get that, Sid? No one.
Any news?
Yes, more cattle at noon, but I couldn't find out whose they are.
It's all right. We'll be there.
Yeah. Hold it, you men. I'll take that money. Go get it. Here you are, friend. Up with your hands, friend. Get off that horse. So you thought you could double-cross us, eh? Cameron.
I'll admit this is a pretty clever trick on your part, Harkness.
Thanks. I reckon your partner is that cook at the Bar BX.
Yeah, but it was Clayton who hired us.
Clayton? I wouldn't fall for that.
Suit yourself. Clayton's conscience is beginning to trouble him, I guess. Old Jeff's ghost has given him nightmares.
Why, the dirty double-crossing weasel,
There's one of the bandits. Come on, men.
There's one of your men, Sheriff.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was. Well, mister, the law is the law, and I got to carry it out to the letter. But I know a lot of people down in Elmira County is going to be very sorry to see you behind prison bars.
Well, I reckon you won't be needing me anymore.
No. You can run along and tell your friend Clayton his toll money will be safe from now on.
That's what I was just going to do.
Sheriff, how'd you like to get the man who murdered old Jeffrey Hammer?
Say, I've been wanting to do that for years, even before I was sheriff.
Well, then we got out quick.
What do you mean, we? You seem to forget you're my prisoner.
You don't have to let me out of your sight for a minute.
All right, Cameron. I'll take you on your honor.
Sheriff, how does he look?
Doggone if he don't look like old Jeff himself.
It's a perfect likeness.
Sure glad to see you're alive, Smokey.
Thank you, Sheriff. I think we'd better get going.
Tess.
Howdy, Sheriff. For a Smoky.
Well, Smoky, I reckon that disguise is mighty near surefire.
Why, Smoky.
That's right, Tess. There's no time to explain right now, but I think you better stay here until we come back.
Keep a lookout. Putting away toll money?
You gave me quite a start, Gil, sneaking in like that.
Yeah. And you've been giving me the double cross.
Double cross? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play innocent with me.
What? What's ailing you, Gil?
Hiring Cameron and his pal to hijack that toll money.
Why, you're loco.
Yeah? You mean I was loco, trusting you? I should have got rid of you long ago.
Listen, Gil, you've got me all wrong.
For all that. It's just like you. Where's the rest of that toll money?
I haven't got it.
I'm going to give you just 2 minutes to come through.
Listen, I'll swear to you.
Gil, the sheriff and his men are coming. Put yourself together. We'll go out and talk to him.
Hold it there, boys. Hello, Harkness.
Hello, Sheriff.
I came over to pick up Cameron's pal. Have you seen anything of him?
Why, no, I haven't. But if I do, I'll bring him into you.
Oh, thanks. Say, you'd make a mighty fine sheriff.
Oh, I'm just doing my duty as an honest, upstanding citizen.
All right, men. Scatter out and keep your eyes open.
Jeff, it can't be!
What was that?
Say, that sounds like Clayton. Let's take a look.
Gil! Gil Harkness!
All these years I've waited for this chance, Sid.
Jeff.
You not only took my ranch, you tried to claim Tess as your daughter.
I did it for you, Jeff. I took care of Tess after you were... after you disappeared.
Disappeared? You thought you killed me.
No, not me. It wasn't me, Jeff. Harkness, he did it. Harkness did it. Keep it covered, Jake.
All right, get over there.
Now you move over. Oh, come on out with your hands up. Hey, Jake, catch.
All right, Sheriff. There's your man.
Good work, Tom. All right, men, pick him up.
I've been waiting here for hours. Where have you been?
Sorry, Miss Test. We had a little unfinished business to take care of with Mr. Harkness and his friend.
Yeah, we got them all cooped up in the jailhouse. They're waiting for us to come down and testify.
Now, let's hurry.
Forgot I made that myself.
I'm the